we would like to hear a little bit more about what has been done in the Netherlands as far as integrated coastal zone management is concerned.
Well, over decades, even centuries, the Dutch have been very busy with coastal defense. So, and also over the last 10 and 20 years, we have been. It's a big thing in Holland because 60% of the Netherlands have risk of flooding. So it's very big in Holland, coastal defense, and we have little problems. We've had little problems in implementing the coastal zone management directive.
And as far as ratifying the Barcelona Convention and the appendix?
You mean the new one which
Yeah.
is upcoming? As long as it concerns the sea, we have absolutely no problem with the upcoming Barcelona covenant, or is it a directive?
I think it's a directive.
Directive. But as it concerns the coast, we might be opposed to it because we know everything is all right in that respect in Holland. We don't. It looks a little bit a problem in the perspective of the subsidiarity principle.
But
you can ask questions if it's necessary for the EU to intervene in that area.
I see. We see in many Mediterranean countries that there's a serious problem of illegal building across the coastline.
Yes.
Do you have similar problems in the Netherlands?
No, not especially not in the coastline. There are absolutely no illegal buildings, or very few illegal buildings there. Perhaps somewhere in the dunes, but it's a futile problem in the Netherlands because most of the coastline is owned by the state or by drinking water companies, controlled by the state, or by municipalities, or by regional water authorities.
I see. So what are the main common problems you're facing as far as coastal preservation and coastal management goes?
The main problem is the fact that the west of Holland is, due to soil subsidence, getting lower, and the sea is getting higher over the next century. So that's the main problem, because we have then a bigger risk of flooding. So we are trying to find measures to counter that. And we are thinking now about our main strategy is strengthening and heightening the coastal foundation and the dunes. That would be the cheapest and best way to keep up with the rising sea level.
But assuming that the current situation continues, do you have estimates when this will actually become a real threat for the Netherlands?
It's always a real threat in our country. We have even now we have a risk of 1 in 100,000 that a really big flood will strike us and that the dikes or dunes will collapse. So it's already a threat. It's the biggest external risk threat that we have in the Netherlands. So we're always trying to prepare ourselves for a disaster. And first trying to prevent it, and then trying to limit the consequences.